Hello, good evening, everyone. Good to see every one of you here. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to this MarketWise Asia Facebook Live. Just give me a moment over here. Remove this. All right, so all the night hours, can you guys hear me? Say a hi to me in the comments. All right, so hello, Gabriel. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Teddy. Hello, SK. Hello, hello, Yep Ming. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please give me a hi and type a yes in the comments. Also, I will see your comments. Hello, Tracy. So today is the 4th of June, 11:30 p.m. and it is a Friday evening. So I hope you guys, have a good Friday and going to enjoy your weekend very soon. By the way, so tomorrow is Friday. What are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to do? All right. If you say you're going to do anything else, the answer is wrong. The standard answer is you should stay at home. You should stay at home because right now in Singapore, we are at the phase 2 hidden phase. All right, phase 2 hidden phase. So you should stay at home. And if you are in Malaysia or residing in Malaysia, I think right now you are in a full lockdown and you should stay at home also. So you're not going to do anything tomorrow. So the standard answer is you should stay at home. Okay. All right. So, yep, tomorrow is Saturday. Yes, that's right. Sorry about that. So, hello, Kathy. Hello, Chia Hong, Singtat, William, Christine, Albert, Teddy. Okay, so tomorrow is Saturday. So, yes. So, I think there'll be a few more people who will be streaming in. So, just give them some time over here. Hello, Ethan. All right. Hello, Ivan. Okay, so by the way, just to have a quick chat here, besides those who are from Singapore and Malaysia, right? How many of you are not from Singapore, Malaysia? Okay, if you are not from Singapore and Malaysia, right, can you please type which country are you from in the comments so that I know where are you from? I believe, like Ivan, all right, you are from Manila. All right, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in over here. If you are not from Singapore and Malaysia, can you please let me know where you are? All right, and okay, let me go through the screen over here. Okay, just a disclaimer first. Okay, another disclaimer. Okay, so whatever I say today is just for educational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or sell. Treat Alex as a clown, as a fool. All right, please don't copy me. So we have about 115 people in the room right now. So please give me a like and share. Liking is free, doesn't cost you money. So I appreciate that. And it also tells Facebook that you enjoy my content and want to see more of MarketWise Asia Facebook Live in your Facebook feed. Because if you don't interact with me, you don't engage with me, Facebook will deem that you don't like MarketWise Asia or my content, and it will start showing you lesser and lesser of our feed on your Facebook. So please give me your like and share, right? It is free. Tell Facebook that you want to see more of us in the future, all right? And we also have a MarketWise Telegram channel, all right? Please so-called subscribe to our channel if you are not inside, okay? And just a sneak peek over here, right? So time passes very fast. We are into now June and we are into July very soon already. So we have this Market Insights Virtual Summit, okay? So let me just give you a quick sneak peek right now. Is it here? Okay, so this is the Market Insights Virtual Summit that's going to be held on the July 10 and 11, 2021. It is a Saturday, Sunday. All right, please don't go and register first. It is not fully functional yet. Okay, it is not fully functional yet. But just to let you know that who will be speaking at the summit. All right, so can you guys recognize some of these people on the page over here? I think quite a few should be quite prominent to you guys, especially these three guys, okay? One is Michael Covell, Tom Basso, and Boris Slosberg, and the rest are Colin Sell, Kong Hong, Terence Tan, Ka Yong is a new speaker for this summit. Jin Rong, it is a new analyst from the IG Asia. And by the way, this is proudly sponsored to you by IG Asia. Okay, so these are the few speakers over here. Please don't register first, huh? Okay, please don't register yet. Okay, so Michael Covell, all right, one of the best-selling author and the founder of the Trend Following book. I believe quite a number of you should know him. And Tom Basso, one of the original market wizard, will be speaking also. And Boris Slosberg, okay, the FX expert. Okay, Colin Xiao, Jun Rong, Terence Tan, Kong Hao, Kaden, Terence, and Kai Yong will be speaking as well. So we are going to launch this registration page next week. Okay, next week. So we will announce it to you through Facebook, emails, and of course the Telegram channel. If you haven't subscribed to our Telegram channel, please subscribe so you can get first-hand to know when it is time for the registration. Okay. So yeah, and today, all right, the main topic is I also posted the Telegram channel in the comments also. Okay, so today, right, we want to understand the two different kinds of pullback, retracement or correction, whatever you call it. Okay, and how to trade them effectively. So what I term as the simple pullback versus the complex pullback. All right, so how many of you actually know about simple pullback and versus complex pullback? Okay, if you know, all right, please type yes in the comment. If you don't know, also type no in the comment so that at least I know who knows or who don't know, so I can know kind of agar know how to proceed with this Facebook Live. Okay, so let me know if you know or don't know. If you know it, type yes. If you don't know, please type no in the comments. Simple pullback versus complex pullback. Simple pullback versus complex pullback. No. Jocelyn Sintak say no. SK say no. All right. So quite, I believe most of you guys don't know. Jack, no. All right. Anybody else? Please let me know so that I know how to better proceed with that. Catherine say no. Jasmine, okay. So I believe most of you guys say no. Okay, good. So I think this will be something new to you guys. So I hope you guys will enjoy the session and learn something new also. All right. So first of all, I will just go through the standard broad market update. All right. Go through the indices and the sectors and industry watch list also. So let's take a look at the S&P, the Nasdaq performance today. So I have so many tabs. So I need to know which one I want to look at. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me try to refresh it. This is a slick charts. Okay. I'll share with you the link later. So the S&P 500 is up about 0.68%. Nasdaq 100 is the best performing one today, up 1.7%. Dow Jones is up 0.27%. So overall, the market is up. And as I mentioned, Nasdaq is the front runner. So basically, the tech is running today. So let's go to the Finviz. All right. So if you are new to MarketWise Asia, I always use this finviz.com to share with you guys what is the top sectors and the industry today that is moving today. Okay. So I posted the link in the comments also. Right. So you know, right? So you see that these Finviz slick charts say that S&P, Nasdaq, so Nasdaq is up 1.7. So roughly you should know that the tech is running today, right? Tech is running today. The number one is tech. Number two is comms. Number three is healthcare. Number four is consumer cyclical. All right. So and the the industry, top performing industry is, all right, solar, semicon, all right, auto manufacturer and such. And Pauline is asking, we will be able to share how the NFP results are affecting the market tonight. If I sent the so-called the breaking news about the NFP result, non-farm payroll, to the Telegram channel. So, okay, so in fact, before the market started today, all right, so actually, market is kind of flat, and because everybody is waiting for the non-farm payroll, okay, the results. And let me see today, where is it today? Is it today? Non-farm payroll over here. Where's the USD one? Non-farm employment change over here. Okay, so essentially, okay, I try to zoom in first. All right, so can you guys see over here? Try to zoom in bigger again. Too big, difficult to see. Right, so this is the one over here. If a bit too small, then just bear with me for a while, just a quick one. So actually not much data. Okay, so essentially this is, what is it? Let me see. Actual forecast previous. Actual forecast previous. I think it's better than the expected or the forecast, if I'm not mistaken. So let me see, where is it? All right, so yeah. So because this is slightly better than the forecast, is it? I'm not too sure, but so the market just ran. So for me nowadays, the non-farm payroll doesn't really move the market that much now. Okay, last time it used to move the forex market a lot. It still moves, but it's not as drastic as previously. So don't look too much into it. Sometimes, you know, when it's good, you come down. When it's bad, you go up. So you see how the market responds. But at the end of the day, we still look at the price. Okay, so today, market is telling us no matter what's the result, you know, whether it's good or bad, you know, the market is heading higher. And let's take a look at the stock chart candle glance over here. Okay, so I hope you guys can see. I try to zoom in. All right, so basically this is the link. If you are also new to market-wise Asia, all right, so give you a glance of all the industry of the S&P sectors of the S&P 500 over here. Okay, S&P, you know, consumer discretionary, corps, and technology, industrial. So everything is kind of heading higher. All right, so let's take a look at the chart over here. Okay, NASDAQ. What I want to share with you guys is over here. All right, so yesterday was in fact quite bearish. No, market is down 1%. Okay, but all right, I have this central pivot range to guide me. All right, so even though it is down, but I knew that, you know, it is hitting this central pivot range already. So for those who are new to market-wise Asia, right, these three dotted lines, I'm not sure you can see, you know, okay, you should be able to see. Let me try to zoom out to let you have the to see first. I can see this, the green dotted line over here. All right, so all these are the central pivot range to give me the support and the resistance over here. Okay, and although it hit right smack into this trend line resistance, and yesterday it went down 1% plus, but hitting the central pivot range and the pivot point, immediately it bounced back up. So in fact, if today can stay above this trend line over here, right, this will be quite bullish for the NASDAQ, basically for the tech stocks now. All right, and for the S&P 500, it is almost the same story. Can you see? Price hit the central pivot range, bounce up, and this time round hit the central pivot range and also bounce up again. For the Dow, it is the same also, right? So yesterday we had a long shadow. Price is rejecting, the market is rejecting lower prices, and then rebounded also via from the central pivot range. All right, so but I must again, I've mentioned this a lot of time already. The market, it is at a high. It is at a high. It doesn't have a correction, a meaningful correction, say for example 5 to 10% for quite a while already. Okay, so this is the NASDAQ. I think I've been repeating this almost every Facebook live. So, you know, ever since this correction over here, okay, ever since the correction over here, since September, October, all the way we have been heading higher. All right, so we have been heading higher, and it doesn't have any meaningful correction back. So be careful. It is still at a high. If you have any position, you know, or if you want to enter into new position, don't keep stacking and adding new position. You know, add 5 positions, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, add more and more. Right, once the market correct, you know, you face all the stop loss and get stopped out, and it can be quite painful. Right, so I've been repeating that for the longest time already. So yeah, I will just stop there. So but the market is still bullish. Market is at above the cloud, above the central pivot range. Okay, so it is still bullish. So if you have any trigger, any signal, then it's okay to take along, but just don't over leverage, don't have too much exposure. All right, don't over trade. Do you guys get what I mean? If you can get what I mean, please type a yes in the comments. While I take a break over here. All right. While I go through the market breadth over here, market breadth. So for those again who are new to MarketWise Asia, I use this site called the Index Indicator. You can hello Andrew, I see you from YouTube Live. All right, so I posted the link in the comments already. So let me try to zoom in. Give me a moment. Okay. So I choose 0. Okay, Nasdaq. Percentage of Nasdaq 100 stocks above the 50-day moving average. All right, I chart it. It's the market breadth basically to tell me whether the market is overheated or whether it is at a pretty low level right now. So treat it as an overbought or oversold indicator. So whenever price hit this kind of topish here, it tends to have a correction over here, right? Tends to correct. Okay, so when a few weeks back hit high and it tends to correct over here. Okay, so right now we are not exactly at the highest, so we are mid-range. All right, so about 60% of all the Nasdaq stocks are above the 50 days moving average. I think it is still okay. So this is just have a few of the market, and for the S&P 500, okay, above 50 days moving average. Let me try to chart it again. All right, so again, we came off the high over here already. Market corrected a bit. Right now, we are at about 70% level. 70% of all the stocks are above the 50-day moving average for the S&P 500 stocks. Okay, so we are at the top there, but not exactly at the top. But as I mentioned, okay, market didn't have a very meaningful correction. All right, so if the market can pull back 5, 10, 15%, I'm very sure this will come down to 30 to 20% one. Just now, right now, we don't have a very steep pullback yet. Okay, so that is just the overview of the market, so be careful. All right, but any trigger can go in. I feel that if there's opportunity cost, if you keep putting your cash aside and not going into any position. All right, so enough of this for now. Let me close my tab over here in case there's too many tabs. All right, so close. So as I mentioned, right, for today, I'm going to share with you the understanding the two different kind of pullbacks and how to trade them effectively. Okay, so let me try to do a drawing for you first. All right. If you guys read any TA textbook, technical analysis textbook, all right, so you will know that in the textbook, they say that uptrend, it moves like this, very sweet one, very, very nice one. Okay, very nice one. Okay, so your ideal entry, let's say even if you're doing swing trading or even doing position trading, all right, your aim is to enter here, around here lah, enter somewhere around here, enter somewhere around here, enter somewhere around here, that kind, right? Am I right to say that? But after trading your real money in the real market, is it always so simple to trade like this or not? Okay, right? Is it always so simple to trade like this or not? Yes or no? Okay. If not so simple, please type a no in the comments. If you are experienced enough, or even if you are newbie, you should know it's life is not so simple. Where got pullback, just so sweet one. Like this. Okay. All right. Yep. No, right. Gary, you said about NDFI. What is this NDFI? Is it from the Trading View one? No, right. Okay. Most of the time, what people do is they tend to buy here. Okay. Stop out here. You buy here, you chase, you stop out here. You buy here, stop out here, you scared, drop, you get out here. You chase again, you know, you cannot stop out again here. Most of the time it's like this, most of the time it's like this, okay? So what I want to share with you is that, you know, a lot of time, market doesn't move like this as a theoretical uptrend. A lot of time it tend to move like this. Let me show you this. So it tend to move up like this, pull back. All right, and then move up again like this. Okay, it do like this. Okay, all right, it goes higher again. All right, it can do move. Suddenly do like that. All right, to move for a while until you big take, correct or not? To move like that for a while, and suddenly it came down, and you thought that it is coming down, and then freaking hell, it goes up again. All right, and you chase again, it comes down again. All right, you enter again, it does like this, and come down again. And once you give up already, it goes up. All right, and then you know you are very bullish again. Wow, then freaking hell, it comes down like that again. Okay, once you do that, you give up, and then price will go up like this and all the way up. It is a typical scenario of what the market is doing to you right now at this moment in time. Correct or not? If yes, please type yes in the comments. So we have about 195 people in the room right now, but I only have about 57 likes. So if you are new to MarketWise Asia, please give me a like and share. Liking is free. Also tell Facebook that you want to see more of my content in the future. Okay, so engage with me, talk with me, so that Facebook can always show you my Facebook Live in the near future on your feed. So it kind of benefit you as well. Okay, so give me a like and share. Liking is free. So you're right, correct, right? So market tend to do like this. So the pullback that I want to share with you is this. All right. So this is the picture is like this. All right. A lot of time, if you attend courses, read books or whatever, they'll tend to show you like, you know, market will do a correction. It's like this. But a lot of time, right, in an uptrend, market tend to do like this, a two-legged pullback, what I call A, B, C, D, two-leg. So instead of coming down one leg, there's another leg down before price goes up again. All right, so this is a simple pullback. This is a complex pullback. All right, and as a trader, all right, I just want to let you know that, you know, you always have to prepare yourself, anticipate, right, that market could do this complex pullback and not always a simple pullback. You get what I mean? So market can always do like this. Market can always do like this. Blank over here. Remove. All right. So be prepared that market always do this. Up, like that. Up again, like that. Up again, like that. Okay? You get what I mean? So the pullback is not always so nice. You buy here, then you always go up all the way. Can you guys understand what I'm trying to say so far? And before I talk about this, before I mention about this complex pullback, right? Do you guys notice this kind of price action on your chart before or not? Or like this is the first time, you know, you have a kind of light bulb moment. Aha, okay, I didn't know there is this kind of complex pullback, and you really don't know until I talk about it today. That's why quite a number of you say you don't know about complex pullback. I'm going to share with you this kind of pullback now. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I'm quite thirsty. We didn't say quite often. I buy, it goes down. I sell, it goes up. Okay, so let me try to give you one example over here. All right, let me give you one example over here. So let me try to go through the chart over here. Let me try to remove my indicator. Then let's do a case study together. Right, let's do a case study together. I remove everything first, so easier for you guys to see. All right, so let me go to my favorite ones again. My favorite is the energy stock that I'm holding. Okay, XOP, the oil and gas exploration ETF. Let me do a candle over here. Okay, let's assume the uptrend is over here. All right, uptrend is over here. So right now, after I share with you the simple pullback versus the complex pullback, all right, are you guys able to spot the simple pullback and complex pullback in this chart? Can you spot it or not? All right. If you can spot it, type a yes in the comments. If you still can't spot it, type a no in the comments. All right, I give you 10 seconds. All right. Can spot it? Yes, say yes. If no, say no. All right. So back to this chart again. Simple versus complex pullback, two-legged pullback. Can spot it or not? Say you can spot it. SK says SK say you can spot it. Bonnie say can spot it. Quite a number of you say can spot it. James, you say no. All right, so it's okay. I will share with you. Mostly all you guys can spot it. All right, I'll just review the answer. Okay, don't keep you waiting. So impulse move, correction, a simple pullback. Impulse move. All right, pullback. Simple correction goes up. All right. This is the complex pullback. All right. This is the complex pullback. Complex pullback. All right. So this is the A, B, C, D move before price actually goes up higher again. So after that, then price continue to head higher. So of course, right, your best entry will be somewhere around here. All right, but it is very difficult to enter here because some people might enter here, some people might enter here. So if you enter here, right, depending on where is your stop, of course, if your stop is placed far below, you won't get stop out. But if you just know somewhere below the low or somewhere around here, 180 or that kind, you will definitely get stop out one. So how do you kind of trade more effectively? The answer is there isn't, okay? Because you don't know whether the next pullback will be a simple pullback or a complex pullback or simply just a consolidation. You don't know. All right. So this is the reason why I tend to add in my indicator. For example, I'll just add in my central pivot range, okay, and the pivot points over here, okay. All right, so try to zoom in again. Can you see over here when there is this complex pullback here, there is absolutely nothing wrong if you enter here, right? Because price is at the CPR. And then price goes up a bit depending on where is your risk-reward ratio. Maybe 1 time or 2 times, 1.5 times you already got out already, then that's fine. But if you tend to hold longer, if you don't take a profit, price come down here, right, then you hit your stop. Okay, and a lot of time, many people will say, a lot of newer traders will say, okay lah, hit my stop, I might sell liao, I don't want to play already. Let's just forget it. Okay, when price do a second leg, and this is the time you should re-enter again. But a lot of time, because of the recency effect, you had a stop from this, for example, this stock XOP, and my son don't want to play already. I said I do another trade. So that is precisely you need to re-enter again. Okay, so once you see a setup, you need to re-enter again. Do you guys get what I am trying to say? And let's go to this slick charts again. All right, slick chart again. So let me post the link in the comments. Okay, if you are new to MarketWise Asia, and then my blank page over here. All right, so if you don't see, this is the chart. So in my previous Facebook Live, I mentioned that this site allows you to take a look at the top performance for the S&P 500 component stock. So you can, within 3 seconds, go to here, go to the tab over here, component performance, right? And instantly. And actually, Marathon Oil has overtake Nucor Corporation already. Do you remember on Tuesday, Nucor is the number 1, up 97%. Now Marathon Oil has already taken over already. So right now, since we are at here, all right, let's take a look at this Marathon Oil, all right, MRO. Let's do a case study, actual run through, walk through, see whether you can find the simple pullback and versus the complex pullback. All right, so this is the XOP, and go to the movement should be around the same because it is also the oil and gas exploration, MRO. Okay, let's take a look. All right, so can you guys see again? Once again, I just draw pullback, simple pullback over here, simple pullback over here, simple pullback. Okay, pullback. All right, if you enter over here, and then here comes the complex pullback. This is the complex pullback, and then price resume the uptrend again. All right, so it is quite similar to the XOP because it's the same industry. Let's take a look at Ford. All right, let's take a look at Ford. Let's try. Okay, let's take a look at Ford. So I think might be a bit difficult to see, all right? But from this chart, can you guys see the complex pullback? One very small one and one quite big one. Can you guys see it? Okay, can you guys see it? Let me try to zoom in. Okay, so over here, I try to zoom in. The uptrend started here, right? Actually, from last year, September. Uptrend, a complex pullback. All right, not the nicest one, but you know, I still consider this a complex pullback. All right, so this is a complex pullback over here, and then just goes up all the way. You know, price could do that kind of very slow grinding down, and it goes up. Okay, a lot of the different kind of permutation how the pullback is going to form, and then price actually simple pullback again. All right, goes up. This is not the nicest one, but I also consider it a complex pullback also. All right, so this is for Ford. And then what else? Let me try Gap. All right, just try Gap. That's last Facebook Live I mentioned about Gap. Okay, GPS. Any stock you want to try? So I'll just take a look and we'll do it on the spot right now. Any first come first serve. So any stocks you all want to try or not? I'll go through a few. Right. If you have, please just type in the comments. I will take a look later. All right, I'll take a look later. So for Gap wise, all right. Gap. I saw here also in September last year, right? Oops. Trying to zoom in over here. Okay, so this is a kind of complex pullback, goes up a bit, come down, and then goes up again. And for Gap right now, it is, let me see someone. Okay. Right now, it is kind of doing also. Right now, Gap is also kind of doing a complex pullback. Okay, it's going up and again. And right now, for Gap, it is hitting the S1 level. So using the central pivot range with the pivot points, you have a good understanding of how price react if there's a complex pullback. And using this as an example, we'll see, like for example, it is hitting at the S1 level already. You see whether there's a trigger over here, maybe next week or so. And if yes, then of course you could enter into Gap, for example. All right. So many things. Wow. Okay. The first one I saw is Aaron. Okay, so let's try Aaron. C is SE, right? Is this C? I think you meant this C, right? The C limited, right? I guess so lah. Okay. Okay. All right. So, okay, I saw quite a few already. Okay, let's zoom from here to here. Okay, so C. Can you guys see the simple pullbacks and the complex pullback or not? Yes or no? If yes, please type yes in the comments once again so that I know you are with me. So please engage with me. All right. Can see or not? Yes or no in this example, we can see the complex pullback or not? Yes or no? Type yes if you can see, type no if you can't. All right. So Jack, Willing, all can see. All right, so I don't want to waste your time any longer. So let me see. Can see? Okay, simple, shallow one. Okay, and then a shallow one. Here comes the complex pullback already. A, B, C, D. Can you see? A, B, C, D over here. And then goes up again, back to the simple pullback, and then goes higher. Right, so can you see my central pivot range can actually help you to determine where is the support. So if you see the pullback over here, right? So some people will see the pin bar over here, the hammer over here. So to me, is that I won't enter. So always have this so-called preparation, have this in mind that price could do a complex pullback anytime. So get ready for it. So when price does this, right? All right, so you can choose not to enter, but if you choose to enter, you have to be mentally prepared that price could do like this coming down. And of course, then this is the best entry to enter because first of all, it did a complex pullback. Okay. Second, it is at the central pivot range, right? So it is quite a high probability, trade setup to mirror in this example over here. And then for C over here, all right, another one is over here. All right, after go through a consolidation, ping pong, and then goes up again, and you thought everything is all clear already. See again, do another complex pullback over here. And of course, this time around, it didn't hit the CPR. Let me see, okay. And goes up again. But again, when price hit the CPR over here, there's a potential chance you can enter here again because there's also a wash and rinse over here. All right, and let me see. Right now, we'll see. This I consider this a big consolidation zone. All right, so for C, and let me go through some of the chart again. Ang is asking mRNA. So let's go through again. Moderna is a bit difficult to see because it is the price action actually not very nice for Moderna. It's not very nice. So it can, at one glance, it is quite difficult to trade. Okay. There is over here, but to me, this is a range already. Not really a ABCD to me already. Not really a complex pullback to me already. Okay, it is not really because after that price just doing a big range over here. And then Tesla. Okay, let's try Tesla since hot favorite at Tesla. Tesla over here. Not much over here. I don't see much. And then mostly simple pullback and consolidation. Not much on Tesla. And then COPX over here, global copper miners. All right, so at one glance, I can see a very big complex pullback already. Can you see it? Can you guys see the complex pullback? All right, so the very big obvious one is doing this one over here. Okay, it's over here. It's at this point in time. This is the best chance to enter. So with add in my pivot, see you can get anything or not. Let me try to add in my historical 5. Okay, not ready. So it can be hard to enter somewhere around here, all right? But nevertheless, this is a complex pullback. Go back to my number 2 again. Okay, so, by the way, if you've been following my Facebook Live, all right, so I mentioned that I enter my COPX copper miner over here, all right? So I have actually exited here already. So just to inform you, in case I don't know whether you really follow me, or of course I always say that don't follow me, don't copy me. So, and the reason why I entered because it's already, my risk to reward is more than 1 already. And I think it's 1.3 or what. Okay, so hit the central pivot range, and price started to come down. So that's the reason why I decided to just take my profit. So in hindsight, it was a correct move now, because price actually gapped down yesterday. It was down about 2.68%. All right. And okay, and then another one I like to show you is this GDX. All right, I mentioned before, just to let you know that Alex is not always right one. So I always will be, sometimes you always be wrong one. Okay. So I actually told you guys that I enter somewhere around here. My stop is just at the bottom over here. All right. So in hindsight, this is a bad move. I put the stop near the pivot range over here. I actually got stopped out already. So, all right, I got stopped out yesterday, and I'm waiting to re-enter again. I'm still bullish on GDX. So can you see, even for the pullback, right? Price can do up, pullback, pullback, do via ranging consolidation, and then suddenly price go down, flush me out, and then goes back up again. All right. So so this is the update for the GDX and the COPX. And let me see. Well, there's too many now, so I cannot go through so many. But do you guys get the idea or not? All right. So are you guys learning something new today? So it is the first time you see a different light on the chart based on this simple pullback and complex pullback. If yes, please type CP in the comments. All right, not the CP Wantana. It is the complex pullback, not CP Wantana. But just type CP in the comments so that I know that you guys are learning something new today. CP. All right, so just give you another perspective in the future. When you see the chart, you'll no longer be the same anymore. So I'm trying to answer some question first. All right, so Sok Ian is asking, is it always A, B, C, D? All right, most of the time it is a two-legged pullback. Most of the time it is all right, most of the time it is. And then, okay, good. All right, so I'm happy that you guys learned something new. By the way, this complex pullback, okay, isn't so-called discovered by me, or I'm the one knowing this. I also learned from somebody else. The first time I heard about this complex pullback was actually many years ago. I think about 2012, when I came across this book by Adam Grimes, The Art and Science of Technical Analysis. So you can go to this site. This is a National Library Board, nlb.overdrive.com. Sorry, I post the link in the comments, and I also put it here in case you guys cannot see the link. Okay, nlb.overdrive.com. And of course, you need a NLB account, Singapore account. And if you are residing in other country, you can just go to any library or go to Amazon and buy it. Okay, but if you are Singaporean, you have a Singapore account. You have an NLB account, you can just type Adam Grimes. It's a very good book, GRIMEX. Okay, it made me aware of the price action. So this is quite a technical book, technical but not very difficult to read. You should have more insights after reading this book. Let me try to zoom in. Okay, so The Art and Science of Technical Analysis by Adam Grimes. So there are 14 copies available. So just go ahead and read it. So this picture by itself is from the book itself. This image is from the book itself. So yep, I share with you one source of information, knowledge that you can read, and I endorse this book. This book is very good. And the another one I read talking about complex pullback is this site called Your Trading Coach. Your Trading Coach over here. Your Trading Coach over here. I post the link in the comments also. You should be able to see. And in case you can't see, all right. So this is the link over here. Your Trading Coach, and he actually has written a lot of blog posts. Okay, so please go through and read through all this. It is very good. Okay, he mostly talk about intraday trading now, but his concept, his price action reading can be being used on the swing trading or even the position trading as well. And of course, he has a product also, but never mind. You can just first touch a point. All right, just go to his site and read his blog. And he's a more of an old school guy lah. Okay, he has a more of old school guy. So many is just articles. So every chart that he put up, he will have a kind of annotation. He'll tell you how he feel, how he read the price action, chart by chart, bar by bar, that kind of. All right. So like for example, I'm just randomly taking one, trading after structure as form, blah blah blah. You annotate a lot of things. So go ahead and read this. Okay. All right. So Lucas is asking, right, what is technical analysis? To put it simply, technical analysis is the understanding of any trading asset, be equities, forex, just using the chart, using the price and volume mainly, all right, to guide you to determine whether there's a probability that price is going to hit higher or lower. And of course, I think you are very new, and this is totally opposite of fundamental analysis, where you go through the economic indicators, you go through, the company financial report, earnings, revenue, price to book ratio, price to earnings, free cash flow, all this to determine whether the stock is undervalued or not. All right. So any question so far regarding these simple pullbacks versus complex pullback right now? Any questions so far? We are now approaching the 50-minute mark already. Okay, so before I go into that, and let me go through with you my previous update on the industry that I mentioned. All right, so these are the few industry and sectors that I mentioned that I am still bullish on. And I'm not sure whether you follow about this PEJ, leisure and travel. So I mentioned previously already. So this PEJ over here, it is heavily so-called being affected by the AMC, one of the meme stock over here. So 2 days ago, price actually shot up 10%. So although I'm bullish, but no point to chase already. No point to chase already. So I will skip this for now, unless price could. I think the rebalancing of this ETF is going to be very soon, because if I'm not mistaken, PEJ right now, I think AMC constitute about 30% right now because of the huge price movement up right now. In case you don't know, AMC is the meme stock that is being pumped up by the Reddit people. It was up 100%, 95% 2 days ago. All right, so cannabis, I am also so-called bullish, but it is also kind of being plagued by the Reddit people, especially this stock called the curated. So, but for the cannabis ETF, it is called the MJ over here. All right. So I actually entered MJ about 2 days ago. I will share with you my reason. Please don't copy me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong one. So please don't copy me. Right? If I'm wrong, I'll just cut very fast one. All right. So okay. So one of the reason, add in my chart again. All right. So even though MJ itself, the cannabis, it is below the cloud and below the central pivot range for last month, but this month things started to change already. So actually, price broke out of this trend line over here, a very simple one. So price broke out, and this month price is actually above the central pivot range, these three lines over here, okay? These three lines over here. All right, and then there was a trigger that I want to see. All right, there's a watch and rinse. I won't elaborate on that, but there's a trigger that I want to see. So I entered on this day over here, this green bar over here. All right, my stop is somewhere around just below the CPR only. All right, so right now I'm still slightly in the red, but it is fine to me. So I'm just see and how it goes. I will see how it goes. So all right, this is just my personal opinion on MJ. And what else? The biotech, biotech, I kept seeing this recently in my watch list. Okay, so basically I have this watch list over here, where I have all the main sectors, industry, and the themes, country, commodities. So I have about 200 plus, and I use this watch list. I use a market in now to track the performance wise. So for this, for today, let me see the top performing one. For today, of course, you know, right, semicon is doing well. So you can see that, you know, SMH semicon are doing pretty well. 10, solar ETF, which is also mentioned about here, 10, all right. So, okay, you know, yep, I have this watch list. So every time I will see, you know, this is performing, coming up like a few times already. So I am also quite bullish general in the health sector over here. Let's take a look. Right, see, overall on the weekly time frame, it is still on a uptrend. All right, so price is kind of a bit grinding already, and it is right also touching the upper range of the CPR, the yearly central pivot range. So this month, all right, price is actually above the CPR, above the CPR. So I haven't entered, but I'm keen. All right, I'm keen. So I'll be watching it also. And then lithium, it is very bullish. Lithium is very bullish. All right, so I don't have the chance to enter. So these are the few things I am still bullish. I still haven't changed. So you know, it just shot up all the way lah. So there's no way I could enter right now. Okay. All right. So yeah. And what else? Another one I am quite bullish is also basically the health sector as a whole, XLV over here. I actually entered XLV also yesterday. So this is just my personal sharing also. I entered yesterday simply because, you know, I'm quite bullish on the XLV. And the reason why it is because there are two reasons. Okay, the number one reason is that, you know, price actually hunt out this low over here. This was the previous low over swing over here. Price actually hunted, you know, hit the low over here and go below and then reverse back up. So this is quite a bullish price action to me, simply because it tells me that, you know, the market, you know, the market makers know there will be a lot of people who put their stops over here one. Okay, so and then price came down, you know, when they put the stop loss order over here, right, and go below it, a lot of stop loss will be triggered lah. So you buy back, you sell, as in cover back the position, and then but instead price reverse back up again, and then there is also a wash and rinse pattern over here. Okay, so I entered yesterday, stop is just somewhere below here, and right now I'm still slightly in the money, a bit of profit. So this is just my personal sharing. Okay, some of things I share, a few positions that I enter, I will tell you. There are still a few more I didn't tell you, so I'll just share with XLV. All right, so yep, any questions so far? Bonnie is asking, do you still see moving averages? The short answer is yes. The short answer is yes, but it is not my main so-called indicator. It is not my main indicator. The main, it is still using the cloud, the central pivot range, and the pivot point. So let's say if I am unsure of the trend, or I need more perspective, then I will add in moving averages, for example, 20 and 50, the main one, 2050. So, but the short answer is no. The short answer is yes, but it is not my main indicator that I use, not my bread and butter lah. All right. Doi asking, can you do a more in-depth analysis of Tesla? Hope to know whether it's likely to break lower or below or higher than 600. All right, so I'll just do Tesla. Okay, I know same hot favorite stock. My view on Tesla still hasn't changed. It is still bearish to me. All right, so let me try to remove this yearly pivot. Okay, by the way, it is hitting the yearly pivot, but it is not going up. Okay, so I remove the yearly pivot here. So can you see I in my previous, I think many Facebook Live ago, I say that price actually broke this channel over here, then I'll be quite bearish. So in fact, actually price hit the hit the money pivot and then came back down. I was just commenting to Gary that I actually missed this shot over here. But nevertheless, okay, I believe, at this moment in time, Tesla, it is still bearish. Simply, all right, based on my framework, the way I analyze it is below the cloud and below the monthly CPR, it is still bearish to me. Okay, so when it is the time to be more bullish again, to me is at least hit this low over here lah. At least hit this low over here lah. Okay, this is the low over here, right, in March. So if you put the low over here, all right, it is here, right? The price after that price hasn't touched it, hasn't flushed down yet, So I believe there's a high chance that price would test the about 540 once again to flush out all the orders over here, right? There's a lot of liquidity over here. A lot of people will be putting their stop loss order, their entry order, whatever things like, okay, their orders over here. So there's a lot of liquidity here, and market always try to move towards the most liquidity area, and this is a very highly liquid area. So I suppose that price will go to this level 540. All right. And Kenny is asking if the candle move from below cloud into the cloud, is it uptrend or need to be above the cloud to be bullish? So the short answer is if it is inside the cloud and above the CPR, all right, above the CPR, then I'll treat it as uptrend. Okay, but how should I do it? Okay, okay, I'll show this part over here, right, for Tesla over here. So Kenny, all right, so price is below the cloud, okay, all right, but it is below the CPR. So I will term it as bearish, okay, because we have two things, okay. The more important thing is the CPR, it didn't clear. So to me, it is still bearish to me. So how should I say that? Okay, to put things simple, all right, if price is inside the cloud but below the CPR, just treat it as bearish. Okay, price must clear the CPR first. You get what I mean? If price is above the cloud, but below the CPR, then try it more of neutral to me. I do have a very good example here. When I see them, I will show it again. Okay, so Brian is asking, will you consider it today as a wash and rinse? No, today is not a wash and rinse. Right, price hasn't break this low over here yet, so it's not a wash and rinse today yet. Okay. It's not a wash and rinse. And by the way, even it is a wash and rinse, I will also not go long because you are trading against the trend. Okay, it doesn't mean that every wash and rinse kind of trigger is always a good time to buy. No, the best is you follow the trend. All right. So Giselle is asking, what about the MLP that I shared previously? Oh, MLP, yes, I'm still bullish. Oh, no, MLP is AMLP. All right, this is the ETF over here. Again, because MLP ETF Master Limited Partnership, it is also in the oil and gas energy sector, and because the whole oil and gas energy sector is moving, it is also moving now. Okay, it's also moving, right? So price is also heading higher. I'm still bullish. Okay, basically the oil and gas energy sector, I am still bullish. But what I want to share is that it can get a little bit heated. So for example, the XLE energy, it is a breakout. It is a breakout. Okay, so it's a breakout. So my long-term view is that at least for the next few months, there is still a pretty high chance that price can continue to go higher. All right, but do take note that a lot of these commodity stocks or ETF are, I think it's a bit overextended. So you might have this preparation that anytime there will be a pullback anytime. So please don't overtrade and have too many positions in the energy or the commodities industry or sector. All right, I hope I made this clear to you, my so-called my gentle reminder to you. All right, so can you use MFS Microsoft to show cloud bullish on the, okay, let me go through that again. All right, so Kenny, so today, price is inside the cloud, all right, price is inside the cloud. As long as it is not below the cloud, I will not deem it as a downtrend. Okay, as long as it is not below the cloud, I will not deem it as a downtrend. So right now, price is inside the cloud. It is still an uptrend, and price it is, can you see it is reacting at the central pivot range over here. Can you see over here? So this is a actually very nice entry today if you want to enter for Microsoft. So it is still on a uptrend. Roland, your view on the gold and silver with yesterday drop, please. Okay, so I'll go through gold. Okay, I am still bullish on gold. I'm still bullish on gold. All right, do you know the reason why or not? Do you know the reason why I'm still bullish on gold? At one glance, you see this chart. Do you know the reason why I'm still bullish on gold? Yes or no for the gold? This is the gold futures. This is the gold futures. Gold futures price. Do you know why I'm still bullish on gold? If yes, please tell me to answer why I'm still bullish on gold based on the whatever indicator or price action that you can see on the chart. No answer. No answer, or waiting for my answer. All right, so it is not unexpected because price has been going up all the way, with no kind of pullback. Okay, first of all, it is above the cloud, and I don't know why for this futures price today, the line isn't here, but you can see that price is actually hitting the monthly CPR and it's reacting at this. Yes, that's right. I want to hear that, Teddy, above the CPR, above the cloud and the CPR. Yes, not above. Actually, it's hitting the cloud, that's in the CPR once again. So I'm still bullish, and a lot of times, okay. So for another price action, so-called knowledge, a lot of times, price can do like this. It can keep grinding up, grind, basically grind up, and there isn't really a good chance for you to enter. All right, unless you just FOMO and chase, okay, there's no chance for you to enter one, right? Then suddenly, all right, price will do boom like this, okay, and after that, price will go back up again. All right, so this could be just a 1 day or 2 day correction. All right, again, so be prepared or anticipate that this kind of price action can happen. So this could be happening to go also. This could be happening to go. I'm just telling you my view. Doesn't mean that it will go higher. All right, if you really want to trade, please have a stop loss in place. All right, so it is very natural. Yesterday was, to me, it's a flash down, a sudden flash, and then go back up again. All right, so it is quite common in so-called TA. All right, if you observe long enough. And what I like is that actually price hit the CPR again. So today it is quite bullish. And for GDX I mentioned, right? Again, it is also, initially I thought this consolidation is quite constructive, but it isn't. Price actually flushed me down. I'm the one being flushed out. So hit my stop, and then price goes back higher again. So it can do that. This is a false breakout. So price could do that again. Even for silver, let me see. For silver is SI. Same story now for silver. All right, flush down at the CPR. Potentially it could go back higher again. So, and when for silver, when price is hitting this resistance over here, price is hugging at the top over here now. So this is quite constructive to me. So in a way that I feel the price action is waiting for a breakout soon soon, but I don't know how long can this consolidation be. You need to wait for it, but this is just my view. Price could just break above this resistance anytime. So, but you don't know when. You just need to wait for it, right? So basically, the metals, gold and silver, the price action, it is pretty similar. Christopher is saying that money printing by Biden is still strong. Yes, so that's why I say that money printing and the chart is telling you that it is heading higher. Just follow the chart. Okay, for the chart, and it should tell you when it is going to be bearish or bullish. It should tell you one. All right. I think there are a number of you asking about, okay, I'll go through a few more stocks. I'll go through 2 more, then I'll stop. I won't go through additional stock anymore, okay? So, because too many things to go through. All right, so FEYE. This kind of reaction, I think there's a news. I think I saw the news. I'm not too sure about the news. So definitely you see this kind of price action. There's a news one. Okay, or some catalyst that cause it to drop 70%. There's surely a news one. Okay, if you have, please update us. I saw the news, but I forget what's the exact details already. All right. So for FireEye, what do you think? Is it bullish or bearish? All right. So to me, it is bearish now, right? Below the CPR, below the cloud, and it is also broke above this trend line over here. So short-term wise, for the next few weeks, I think FireEye is bearish. All right, FireEye is bearish. Okay, so even though long-term it is still holding well, but based on the daily time frame, don't be too anxious to go long. At least wait for price to settle down first. And I believe price could eventually test the low over here and flush out the low over here, a bit like Tesla. All right. Dennis, yes, they sold their business. Yes. Okay, so you can just Google about FireEye. All right. CK is asking, FireEye is experiencing an impulsive flush now. Can get in. For those who have been following me, this is not my style. Okay, don't want to buy low, sell high one. I'm not that kind. So I want to at least price tells me that it is back on an uptrend. Then and of course, you want to place a small bet and thinking that this is a low here. Of course you could lah, but this is not my bread and butter trade. So and I always don't really like to trade the tech stock nowadays lah. So yeah, this is what I won't go inside. Okay, for FireEye, I won't go in. XC. Marcus is talking about XC. ETSY. I think someone asked for XC again. All right. So XC, what do you think? XC, what do you think? XC, what do you think? Okay. I'm trying to spot the complex pullback for XC. Not really here. Okay. There is, but this is not not the very nice, not the most standard complex pullback. Okay, not the most standard complex pullback. But okay, there is one over here. Okay, complex pullback. So break above the previous day high, came back down again, and then go back higher. Okay, all right. So this is a complex pullback. Yes, Danny is saying bear actually cannot, right? In fact, this is also quite bearish to me. Okay, this is like a bear flag to me. So my view is that since price is below the cloud and below the central period range, I am expecting another move another leg down. Okay, talking about all these so-called tech stock or whatever. Talking about this tech stock. Okay, I want to share with you this. Okay, this is the XLK Financial versus the SPY, because I'm using the XLK technology ETF sector, so I use the SPY as the comparing the same apple to apple. All right, so again, I'm trying to do a XLK over SPY. the ratio. All right, so use the weekly time frame. All right, so I think I showed before. Yes, I think I showed before. So I can see over here the XLK, the tech stock, the tech sector, all right, has been heading higher for the past many years already. And last year, because due to COVID, it actually accelerated the tech growth stocks. Okay, and then subsequently, kind of a distribution and price is also kind of grinding down lower already. So to me, tech is definitely not the strongest industry that you want to be in, not the one to be in. If you really want to go to the strong industry sectors right now, tech is definitely not the best. But of course, there'll be days where tech always have a technical rebound and such. And of course, the some of these giant so-called the tech stocks like Microsoft, Facebook, where they are not so-called really extremely overvalued. They are still okay, but majority of a lot of those tech stocks that have been heading higher for the so-called, like, maybe let's say Zoom, like for example Zoom, okay, not very good also. I see this exponential growth. Okay, so parabolic price action, I think they are not going to be the downtrend is not going to be ending anytime soon. So for example, for Zoom, price is actually already below the cloud and trying to stay above the cloud on the weekly time frame. Okay, so on the daily time frame, it is definitely going down, but okay, Zoom is above the CPR for this month, so it is, the downtrend is weakening, but nevertheless, overall, it is still on a downtrend. To take note for all these overpriced so-called tech stock. All right, let me see. Lucas is asking about GPBAUD. All right, do you trade forex? For you, okay, because you are new to MarketWise Asia, I give you a chance. I don't know what's your trading time frame. I don't know whether you trade intraday or long time frame, but I believe that maybe you do swing trade. I use the daily time frame as a perspective over here. So in general, okay, so price it is still undergoing a consolidation now. All right, and then price it is still above the cloud and also above the CPR. So essentially, I am still bullish on pound Aussie, but you need to have a stop loss in place now. So there'll be, like, today is a flash down also. All right. Okay, so generally my trend based on pound Aussie, if you're talking about long term, it is still in a very big consolidation range, slowly grinding up. Right, it can be difficult to trade because up down, up down, up down. If you are doing intraday trading, not the easiest to trade. If you are doing intraday trading, even for swing trade, also not easy to trade. Okay, this is my view. So I don't know what kind of trader you are. All right, Danny. Okay, a non-stop question over here. Do you use options to buy or buy share? Right? Do you use options to buy shares? Yes, the answer is yes. So for example, my XOP, I use options. I buy options. I think I bought in February or what. So it is going to expire. It is going to expire in September already. XOP, my options is going to expire in September. So I have definitely have to close my SOP before September. All right. So I have other few stocks that I use options also. Basically, I buy a long call lead option, a long-term options. So the holding period, most of them is until next year, January. Quite a number of them is until next year, January. Okay. My timeline is short, not exactly very short. So position trading, if you're talking about until January, I think it's more like position. Even for XOP, all right, I hold for many months already there. So this is also like position trading to me. I'm not the kind who will hold for a few years, that kind of. So at the very most, it is 6 months to 1 year. Okay, and of course, I need to see between the pricing for the 1 year or the 2 years options contract. If the 2 years one, it is not very expensive, more relatively to the 1 year, then I might go for the 2 years option expiry. All right. Yes, then you call your list. Yes, basically I need to close my options. I need to close it. Yeah, I need to close it. Okay. Yeah, I don't intend to buy the rights to get the shares. Okay, so yeah, I'll close it and put my capital into other position already. Can you say leap call? Yes, that's right, leap call. So essentially, leap call are long-term options. Most of the time, they are more than 1 year, 365 days. But some people say they know at above 200 days is considered leap already. So basically, at that point in time, for my XOP, it is above 200 days one when I first bought it. Okay, I think so. Yeah, I think so. All right, early of the year, I think so. All right, so yeah, any Kenny is asking, do you buy long dated call and sell a short dated call to collect premium? I don't do that, but for me, if I want to collect premium, for example, I used to, depending on setup. So last time I used to sell gold, for example. Let's say I am bullish on gold, right? So I basically do a vertical spread. So if I'm bullish on gold, I will sell a put over here and then buy a call over here, right, at a lower price. But I think most people here will not understand options. So I try not to touch too much into options. But yes, I still sell premiums, but compared to last time, not that often really, because I want to, do more of this direct long or short. All right. Yes. Okay. So any question so far? All right. Any questions so far? I won't go through any more individual stocks. I think it is about time already. So any other question besides asking me to go through individual stocks? Okay, so another question before I call it a day. If you haven't liked my Facebook Live, please give me a like or share. If you learned something new today, liking is free. Please give me a like or share. All right, so to tell Facebook that enjoy my content, please give me a like and share. Yes, okay, so a recap again. So I have this ETF list over here. All right, so please do download this. Please key in your name and email address, and I will send the list to you. It is over here. All right, this ETF list. Okay, if you're new to MarketWise Asia, just enter your name and email address, and you'll get the list over here. And for Minko is asking whether it is a credit spread. So I sell options. So I get a premium. So I do a credit spread. All right. So I think since there's no much question, I hope you enjoy today's session. I hope you really learned something new. I hope at least give you some new perspective. Or next time when you see a price chart, right, you tend to realize that a pullback, it is not that simple. Okay. So there'll be a simple pullback, and then there's a complex pullback. I recap again. Complex pullback, there's basically two leg A, B, C, D, two-legged pullback over here. And then just to give you an example over here, I think the best example I can give you is this XOP over here. Okay, so this is a very classic complex pullback over here. A lot of time this is a simple pullback, and then comes here a complex pullback. Okay, all right, then price hit higher. I think there's somebody who asked whether XOP there's a breakout, right? Yes, XOP there is a breakout. So even on a weekly time frame, it is also a breakout over here. So I'm bullish, but price is hitting. Again, I tell you, price is hitting the R1 and the R4, as in the Camarilla pivot already. So you can see there's also a shadow over here already. All right. There could be resistance over here, right? Please don't go and copy me and chase right now. But even though I say bullish, wait for retracement or any kind of correction, okay? Please don't chase it. There's always an opportunity. All right, so that's all for today. So yeah, and last call, please give me a like and share to tell Facebook that I enjoy my content. All right, so thank you for spending time with me on a Friday evening. Tomorrow is a Friday. I hope you, tomorrow is a Saturday. I hope you guys have a good weekend ahead. Please stay at home. Okay. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys again next week. Good day, good night, and have a good weekend tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.